Alright, hi, we're just continuing from still part 3 because I hit the max time for recording, so the video cut off. So once we're still trying to find the force B, once we take 4,100 off the 7,693, because when we move that to the other side, we want to find FB, we're going to get FB equals 3,593, but we want to round it to two significant figures, so I'll just write it here. FB equals 3,600 newtons. And we're done. That's it. Very long question. These torque questions always get pretty long. They're annoying to do. This one's actually pretty nice. There's a lot more torque questions that are far more complicated than this one, but this is actually a pretty nice one, even though it looks like it's a lot of work. It's not actually that hard once you learn it well. So this is an excellence question, this torque one. But we're going to go back to the arrows question. So in part C, draw labeled arrows. For merit, you needed to have all 4 arrows in the correct direction. So all 4 in the correct direction, which means you've got to make sure all the ones that are going up, and all the ones that are going down are going down. And placement, they need to be in the right spot. So, these downwards forces have to be underneath the rider and in the middle of the bridge, and the upwards forces have to be by the pivots, etc. And you have to have some attempt at making sure they're the correct length. So, for example, making sure this one is larger and making sure this one is smaller. So, and I'll just say correct lengths. Correct sizes. If you've done all of these points, it's a merit. If you've got four correct arrows and they are placed in the right spot, you get an achieve. So, correct direction and placement. Alright. The marks for the torque question. We'll just start with excellence. If you are able to find, let's see, if you're able to find force A being this, that's your excellence, and also here. So excellence is finding both the support forces. Achieved is, or merit, let's just go to merit. Merit is correct solution, but you get 1 error. So maybe merit is finding one support force. Okay, so merit is finding 1 support force, or you've made a little mistake when you're calculating your final forces. And then achieved is just 1 correct torque. So I don't know, probably like, what would that be? I don't know, actually achieved might just be finding one of these support forces, because it says 1 correct torque. But I don't know if they mean, I don't know, just pretend this part is achieved. I feel like that'd be a bit too hard for an achieved. It could be wrong, because merit, it just says, merit says correct solution except for 1 error. So maybe you've actually pretty much found both the support forces, but you've just maybe done a rounding error. I don't know, but just stick with this. I think it's pretty accurate regardless. Yeah, and that's it. That's the whole of 2021 done. I'll be posting some on electricity soon, because I feel like that's more beneficial. But yeah, any questions, just message. I know this bit got a bit messy, but I tried my best to go through it clearly. Obviously you don't have to write this much. I just wrote all these extra notes to make sure you get what's going on. And yeah, that's it. Cheers.